Hi. This is Sherry from Twisted Granny Tarot. I hope you all are having a good day today. Right now, we're getting ready to do the Sagittarius horoscope tarot reading for the month of December. So, Mr. Sag, if you've never been to this channel before, we're the ones that do a tarot reading, use a horoscope for a guide, for a pattern. So we can get a lot of information out of this because each one of these slices in this pie is labeled with a title. So that means we're going to get information about 12 different aspects of your life. Not just one. Like this might be in a regular tarot reading, but several. Okay? So, I wish us luck. Now, what else we have is here, this is a calendar that is published by my friend Link. And he lives in Florida. And this is how it looks. It's a calendar in a day. It's a year in a day calendar. A year in a day is a typical time span for people to learn about the occult. The occult means hidden knowledge. Just so you know, it just means hidden knowledge. That's all it means. Okay? Why is it hidden? Well, I found out. Okay. Anyway, with regard to Sagittarian holidays or Sagittarian effects, in this calendar, he researches antiquity. So, according to Mr. Link, on the December 19th, I'm just picking a day out of this calendar. It says Opalia, O-P-A-L-I-A, Feast of Ops, O-P-S, who is the Roman goddess of abundance. I didn't even know there was a Roman goddess of abundance. There's probably a good reason for that. Okay, then the next one is on the 19th says the Feast of Sabine. I suppose I should look these up before I tell you about them. But you can look them up. Just write Feast of Sabine, S-A-B-I-N-E, S like in Sam, A like an apple, B like in boy, I like in India, N like in Nancy, E like an elephant. Okay? And there's another one here. On the 19th of December, the Hindu goddess Sankrant is honored by a Hindu solstice celebration called Pongal. Well, I guess this must be a pretty important Hindu goddess. Sankrant is honored by a Hindu solstice celebration called Pongal. Well, let's look that up. P-O-N-G-O-L. Okay, now, here we are. The cards have been shuffled and cut and they've been prayed over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start laying them out according to the diagram that shows here. So they're going to go in a circle. And the first card that shows up is your first house, and it's all about what you're thinking about. Oh my God, you're thinking about wild dreams. Sag, come back to earth. Wild dream, all the things you want to do, all the things you want to have. And, you might be really tickled that it's Christmas, and that's what makes you think that way. So let's keep going. Second house is your own money. Oh gosh, kids. You have problems with your money. There's a lot of temptation for you with money. I didn't make this up. The devil is what you most love and what you most hate. And right this minute, you love your money and you hate it because there's not enough. Oh my goodness. Okay, third house is your communication. Oh my God, look at here. According to this card, which is the strength card, when Sagittarians speak this month, just put a teeny tiny little bit of thought in it and then proceed to make your announcement, because this says you're really good at communicating, and you probably are. And this indicates that some of you Sagittarius out there are really skilled orators. So you might be one of them. Okay, fourth house is your home. Wow, are you looking for a house? What's going on here? We got two. This is the third major arcana card in a row. Well. He's looking for a house. He's looking for things to put in the house. What's going on with your house? You're going to remodel? Are you remodeling? Are you moving? Because this guy's looking for something. So immediately it struck me that, well, you might be moving or you might want to move, but you can't figure out where you want to go yet. Or you could have a kerfuffle in the house, which means one you may lose a roommate, something like that. Okay. Fifth house is romance and creativity. Oh, sugar babe. Guess what? Does this look happy to you? So this is a card of worry and misery and self-doubt. And there must be something going on in your romance. Either there is no romance, or you just broke up, or there's an air of tension around it because of certain activities that might have taken place, or they think they might have taken place. So I'm sorry about that, but it's only for a little while. Okay. Sixth house is work and health. Oh, look at here. All right. Well, we got the Four of Cups. Look what this guy's doing. This is one of my favorite decks, by the way. It's the Hanson Roberts deck, and it's the only size deck I've been able to find that's the size of a regular playing card deck. So they're easy to shuffle. And they're pretty pictures on them. Anyway, the artist is excellent. Three cups are full. But he's kind of bored and disappointed with himself. Let's pretend, if it's work and health, you have a job, and you've had it for X amount of time, and now you're bored. Because this person is just like, I'm bored. And he wants something new to come his way. Well, guess what? Unbeknownst to him, there is a good thing coming your way. So when it comes to your work, you may be offered a side move. You may be offered to go to another department. You may be offered some way to improve your, I don't want to call it desperation, but your disappointment with your current employer, because it's not, you're very intelligent and you're very quick, and it's not allowing you, because look here, they don't allow you to use your creativity either. Look at that, because these cards came out right next to each other. This came first and then this one. So now this also could mean that somebody may offer you a job at another location out of the clear blue sky, or they may offer you a job at another branch in another town, because something is coming. Alrighty? Now, this also governs health. I don't know why the Babylonians put that together, but they did. So in this case, it's more about how do you take care of yourself every day? Do you take your vitamins every day? Do you drink orange juice? Do you practice safety in various situations? Oh, did you give up smoking yet? Okay, that kind of thing. So, okay, then see this cup coming at you here? It could be that the year 2026 is the day some of y'all quit smoking, or is the day that some of you all agree to address either a mental or a physical situation you've been trying to ignore. But here it comes. So it's both of those. You could get, or either of those, you could get transferred, or a new job, or new responsibilities, and you could decide you want to improve your health. That if you improve your health, your life improves, your job performance improves, the people you live with will appreciate it, that kind of thing. Okay, that's pretty good. Seventh house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. So, all right, what's this fella doing? He is gaining skill in his preferred, what's the word? Employment. Let's just call it that, because he's polishing his handiwork here, trying to make it perfect. And so, if this is on one thing this could mean is that if any of y'all are mateless for the moment, then one of the, if you may be in the market to sort of be looking for somebody, there's a, gosh dang it, there is an air of your, which you may not have considered in the past or considered so seriously, but you want a working mate. You want somebody who works and goes to school and can share, or goes to school and shares the load. Work, because the 2 paychecks are the norm these days. So good luck with that. Anything is possible. So keep your head where you want it to be. Where you're going. Where are you going? You're going for a more financially stable person to date, and a job, and good health. Right? So that's the 8th house is money from other people. Look at here. Now, this is 5 of Swords. What's this fella doing? Well, he has just been in a battle. He has just been in a battle with these people down here. And this fella has come back to retrieve the swords, the shields, the weapons, I don't know, the trebuchets that they got from that they endured during this battle. So, for money from other people. So I'm going to say that some of you out there may be feeling like when there is an opportunity for an inheritance, because that's what money from other people is. It's inheritances, lawsuits, insurance checks, those income tax checks, those kinds of, even bonus checks, because they're unearned. You really earned a bonus check, but they're giving you extra money for it. So what I'm wondering here is why. Okay, so something about you. There's something about you that you fear. This is what I'm going to say. Some of you fear other unpleasant family members, which you may not be close to you, maybe cousins or distant aunts and uncles. And you're afraid they are going to sneak off with the money. That's the first thing that came to my head. Somebody going to sneak off with the money, and you are not going to like that. Now, you can try to monitor the situation, or if there is a situation, or when there will be a situation, is who gets what and how. And I hope you're mentioned in the will. Okay? All righty. 9th house, philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords here. Swords are all about intellectual activity, or contracts, or communication of any kind. It means either on paper, emails, news, phone calls, whatever legal situations you're involved in at the moment. Oh no, look here. What? Here comes the King of Cups, but ain't nobody talking. What is that? So we have the 9th house of philosophy, religion. Oh, okay, but we're talking about long distance travel and philosophy and religion and spiritual topics. What does this say here? Higher education, travel, spirituality, and philosophy. So guess what? This indicates that those topics, some of you are very interested in, some of those topics you're only moderately interested in. That's okay, but you know what? There's right this minute, I don't think you don't even have a thought of taking a long distance vacation. You don't even have a thought of studying religious or spiritual type subjects because you don't believe that you can accommodate it, because travel means, just in general, if you're an average American, you got to save money and plan a trip for long distance travel. So when I say long distance, I'm talking West Coast, Gulf Coast, Europe, that kind of thing. So you won't even think about it, because I think that you believe that there's plenty of time for that later in your life, and there probably is. However, those topics still are very important to all people, because they're all about understanding yourself and other members of humanity. Okay, 10th house is your career, Knight of Cups. Okay, he may be bringing a message, but he's definitely a kind and may or may not be a generous man, but he's kind and personable and likes to help people. And what do we have? Oh my goodness, this is not getting any easier, folks. Okay, this is the 10th house. And what is it? This is the initial. Oh, so you're stagnating. Oh, I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why we got this. You're stagnating, because this is you being good at what you do. This is how you feel like it's accepted. So all your blood, sweat, and tears are like wasted on them, because they're like not paying a bit of attention. I feel like you think that they went to sleep when you turned in your best work. So you would like to have a little more accolades, a few more. So I'm not going to tell you not. So this was a face card. That's why I drew another one on top. The face card is the common denominator, I guess, but the modifier tells us what more information about this face card. And that's what I do. So I think that you're just like really not happy with the way you might feel like you're being ignored and they're taking you for granted. Why wouldn't that be true? Okay, 11th house is long-term plans and social life and friends and goals. Goals as in long-term goals and friends from previous employers and your social life. You're good at a party. You can get along with a lot of different kind of people. So you're popular. Good. And you're popular and you work your fanny off and you would like to be acknowledged for it. I don't think that's too much to ask. Okay, 12th house is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. What else is it for? Karma, secrets, self-undoing, and hidden enemies. Oh, we don't have any self-undoing here. We don't have any hidden enemies here. This indicates that even though you may feel disappointed in the type of work you do, or the reaction of the muckety mucks, the head muckety mucks, the high muckety mucks, but it doesn't. You're happy enough not to lose your temper. But and so when you go to sleep at night, these girls are outside having a good time. It's just about kindness and friendship. So generally speaking, when your head hits the pillow at night, you're able to go to sleep. And the events that could occupy a person's mind while they are trying to go to sleep does not necessarily affect you daily. This one says it's not affecting you today, but it could change tomorrow, right? If somebody really is aggravating. Okay, now I'm going to pick out one more card. I'm going to put it right here because it sort of has an effect on all the other cards. Oh my God, look at here. Guess what? This is an excellent card. Whether you're a man or woman, it's an excellent card. It's the number 3 card in the deck. It's called the Empress. The Empress is the queen of all the queens. She has more power than all the other queens. She has more power than anybody. Well, you know what? She's card number 3. The Emperor is card number 4. Now, what do you think of that? So first it's the Fool, then it's the Magician, then it's the High Priestess. The Fool is 0. The Magician is 1. The High Priestess is 2. And the Empress is 3. Well, her card number 3 because the Fool started out with 0. That confuses me. And the 5th house the 5th one is the Emperor, who's listed lower than the Empress. Isn't that interesting? Well, anyway, so actually, according to this is what I think. I think you're pretty good at appearing to be nonplussed and appearing to be perfectly comfortable when inside you might be having a conniption. Now, that's kind of hard for a Sag to do. However, lots of you out there are maintaining the status quo. And it might be for the very logical reason that our country, America, is in the middle of a terrible ordeal. And some people like to call it a revolution because actually these planets were not, the last time these planets were lined up was during the revolution. So why couldn't it be a repeated pattern? Why can't? Why? So listen, keep your fingers crossed. If you want to scratch around and nibble at the edges of finding another place of employment, very discreetly, don't get your hopes up. There may not be much hiring for positions at other companies just because of that. Oh my God. Well, when you look at the news, it's this company's closing, that one's laying off 300 people, the next company's laying off 1,000 people, it does not look good out there. So it might be okay if you just stay put for a bit. Not like it, but we're all victims of the circumstance caused by other people. We're just the victims. So, listen, my friend. All you Sagittarius, you don't deserve it, and neither do any of us. But I want to get back here to the major arcana cards. The Devil, which is what you most love and what you most hate. So you want more money. This is what it is, because money bedevils you. Third house is your communication, but it's a really strong suit for you. So when you're able to discuss uh, lots of different topics with lots of different people, not the least of which are the people you work with. Fourth house is your home. Look here, we got the hermit here. Are you moving? Do you want to move? Is there a kerfuffle going on in the house? And are you remodeling? Or is somebody moving in? Is somebody moving out? What's the deal? Because there are things there that make me think he's looking, so I think he wants to move or change, at least change the environment. All right, so you're up for options. Fifth house, this is romance. This does not look good. I am very sorry. And sixth house is work and health. And on this table, things are going to happen to you for you at work, and things are going to happen for you with regard to your health, because here is a nice little package coming to you. So it's going to be an event. It's going to be a revelation. Maybe you didn't even know you were sick, All right. Anyway, seventh house, marriage partnerships and business partnerships. So if you're hooked up, you want your spouse to stay employed. If you're not hooked up, then you want to date a person who has a good job. Okay. Eighth house is money from other people, and this has to do with inheritances, income tax checks, lawsuit checks, insurance checks, those kinds of things. And this man has gone back to the battlefield to pick up swords, tools. So if this is about money from other people, he's afraid of what people are doing in the background with regard to this money from other people. So other people might be making plans for what they think is their part of the inheritance, and they might think is all part of all their inheritance, okay? Is all theirs. That's what they might think it is. So keep your eyes peeled. And I don't know how you can find out from anybody if your name is in the will, or if the grandchildren are going to get X. I don't have any. That doesn't tell me that. But it does tell me that there might be some shenanigans going on in the area of money from other people. Well, for crying out loud, it could be somebody trying to kill your Christmas bonus check. It could, or they're going to cut the amount of the check. So something about money from other people is going to come up, okay? Probably in the next year. I don't know when. It could be tomorrow, okay? Now, ninth house, philosophy, religion, higher education, and long-distance travel. So you're all interested in all that, but you have absolutely no plans to pursue it. Theoretically, if you had a half a plan or half of an inkling, you could look at this person. All she has to do is put down her swords and then take off her blindfold. That's the equivalent of you telling yourself, because the swords are crossed, I'm not going anywhere. Take the blindfold off. I can't see how to go. And she doesn't want to. But you need to at least peek out from under the blindfold. You just do. Because actually, your foregoing vacations does not make you a happier camper, even if it does mean that money that, travel is considered a luxury. So you could do some of it and it wouldn't hurt you. Let's just say that way. You could do some of it and it wouldn't hurt you. But right now you're like, I can't do that. Don't have time for that. Can't do it. Give yourself time. That might be a good excuse to go somewhere. Okay. I mean, maybe the company will take you on a trip. I don't know. Okay, 10th house. So this is your career. Oh, they're ignoring you. This is the people at work. The muckety-mucks at work that you work for. They appreciate you. They like you a lot, and they don't want you to go anywhere, but they keep quiet about it. Okay? So it looks like if you want any recognition, you're really going to have to do it up big. Now, use those words with, what's the word? Sparingly, I guess, with great forethought. Okay, 11th house is Oh, long-term plans. And long-term plans. You're patient about it. If you wanted a promotion, you're still patient about it. And because it's money you used to know from other employers, no, it's money, it's people that were friends of yours while you worked at the same place, you still keep up with some of them. 12th house is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. And look here, this person's happy. So just in general, if you rehash your daily activities when your head hits the pillow, you generally approve of how you presented your situations at work and how your conversations with other people at work went. So you're good at that. Okay? All right. So that's that. Thank you very kindly. This is Twisted Granny Tarot. Please come back and see me again soon. This is December. Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or whatever it is y'all celebrate. Kwanzaa, I don't know, Yule, those things. Okay. Thank you very much. See you next time. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.